Well, here is the sports stories now. Members of Nigeria's women basketball team, the Tigers, have called on President Muhammadu Buhari to emulate his contemporaries and adequately reward their efforts. The Tigers emerged champions of Africa for the second consecutive time when they conquered the continent in style at the just concluded FIBA Afro-Basketball Championship in Senegal. The Nigerian girls defeated host country Senegal in the final to win the tournament. Reports say that every player of the Senegalese team that finished second has now received $17,000 as bonus, 6 times more than the $2,800 the Tigers team received when they won the Afro-Basketball 2 years ago. The Tigers players are now calling on the Nigerian government to recognize their efforts and reward the team for winning the African title 2 times in a row.
We need Buhari to help us out because that's something that is really going to motivate us. Considering Senegal, they came second, and then the president gave them like 8 million CFA as well as house, and then this year again they gave them 10 million CFA and a house close to the stadium, and that's huge. You know, that's huge, and that's something we need from the president. That's a motivation that will bring more players to come to Nigeria to play. Our coach, before the camp took off, he told us we just need to stay positive. No matter, we shouldn't let the outside distraction to get to us. And I think that's something we took to ourselves in person, and we just dealt with it. And then we went to Senegal to defend our championship.
And registration has opened for the first ever Onitsha City Marathon. The race, it's a 21-kilometer half marathon that has been scheduled to hold in October. The marathon will coincide with the annual Ofala Festival, which holds in the city by the River Niger in Anambra State. More than 10,000 athletes are expected to take part in the first edition, including at least 100 local and foreign elite athletes from East Africa and the rest of the world.
We have gotten from our partners, which I will not mention because I understand it has been immense. So I believe, come October 5th, we are going to get something that's unique and super.
I strongly believe that the channel of getting it right is to get the right evangelist. And I think
in other stories, the Queens from the Victoria Island Local Council Development Area has emerged winners of the Under-15 category at the 9th Muniru Muse Cup. A first-class Lagos Island East team lifted the trophy in the Under-12 boys category. Olawako was at the grassroots football event organized by Senator Oluremi Tinubu.
Number 2 is Junior Anthony. Number 3.
The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu kicking the ball to begin the final matches that will produce winners of the Under-12 boys and Under-15 girls categories of Muniru Muse Cup. The players displayed their dexterities on the field of play as they thrilled spectators. This is the 9th edition of the Muniru Muse Grassroots Tournament organized by Senator Oluremi Tinubu for football lovers in the Lagos Central District. In the Under-15 girls and Under-12 boys matches, Adu Queens Iru and first-class Lagos Island East lifted the trophies. The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who was excited to see the young stars at the field of play, pledged his administration's continued support for grassroots sports.
And we're going to give this place a facelift at some point in time, and other parts of the state as well. In Agege, in Ajaleti, in Ikorodu, we'll ensure that sports goes around all our 5 divisions in Lagos State.
The convener explains the inspiration behind the consistency in hosting the tournament.
To keep consistently doing this is quite challenging. But when you are determined, you keep pushing. When you keep pushing for excellence, you can achieve.
This kind of things should be emulated and it should be played, because these are the only way for us to discover the tomorrow Maradonas, the tomorrow Messi, Ronaldos. You can see what is happening in the field.
Golden Swarm FC and Bright Star Itire received medals as first runners-up, while Omiyale Queens and Boys got third-place prizes. Ola Awakon, TVC News, Lagos.
All right, that's sports now.